Hello and welcome to Cadenza. You don't get far in this world without having a day or two or few or many that just aren't too good. Some can be awful, downright terrible. There is little you can do about it. It's like everything. Occasionally you're going to be dealt a bad hand, get a raw deal, get the dirty end of the stick, come up on the short end, get robbed, perhaps literally, and it will seem worse than unfair. When we have had a bad day, and I'm generalizing, of course, for those people who choose to deny their tough times, we want everyone to know, and we want the freedom to roll ourselves up in the blankets of despair and just stew in our displeasure. We get mad. The world is a maddening place. It may not be one major thing that sets everything sideways. Maybe it's a bunch of little junk, tiny missteps that set off the warning bells and red flags. Who knows? Sometimes you just wake up cranky and ready for all the dark energy to precede you as you stroll through the day, daring anyone to try and cross you, for in this mindset, you are ready to justly reduce them to ash. We all have bad days. If it's just me, then I need to deeply consider some of my greater life choices. But for the sake of argument, let's say we all have bad days, or the potential to have bad days. And as with all things, how bad the bad day is hinges almost entirely on how we react to the things we define as bad as they happen. These are the thoughts I tossed around as I worked through writing today's song. The key to almost everything in our world is perspective. You are going to have bad days. You're going to have good days, hopefully more good than bad. But there can be stretches of bad where it seems endless and feels almost personal. Still, as one genius said, it can always be worse. I kind of hate that guy. Of course it can be worse. That isn't the point. If my day is bad, it's my bad day, as it sits in the order of my existence. At the same time my bad day is raging, there is someone experiencing something awful times many that would put my day to shame and make me appear to be extremely petty and weak. I get it. My bad day may not compare, but it still makes me sad or angry or depressed or a furry rage monster, and I need to own it, deal with it, and resolve it. The character perspective of the song is the voice that says it could be worse. The primary intent is to get you to ease up or pump your brakes or take a breath to gain some perspective. The unintended intent, likely unintended, is that it sounds patronizing. Nobody wants to feel diminished as they go through various emotional stages. Nobody wants their happy deflated or their sadness belittled. If it is your emotion and it is what you are feeling, it is real, and you deserve to work through it as you see fit, no matter what anyone says, and as long as you don't harm yourself or anyone else. The other thing that comes from the song is the notion that you might be somewhat blessed for having the scope of the problems you have. And while it may not serve you well to be reminded of that in the moment, it gives you something to consider as you face the potential of another bad day, which may soften the blow to some degree. I wrote this song in 2007. The way I remember it, it stemmed from a conversation where one person claimed the other was always overly dramatic about the things that went on in their lives. I don't think it affected their relationship much, but it made for a catchy little tune. Here is Happy Bad Day to You. Here is your bad day. There's no coffee in the pot. You pulled your bag, taking out the trash, and your order never showed up. The broken nail opened in your mail, the dog chewed on your shoes. Life takes its toll to your poor old soul. Happy bad day to you. You don't have to worry about where you will sleep. You don't have to ask yourself Until next time, play freely.